Imagine this. You open your banking app, you see a number on the screen, $5,000, $10,000, maybe more. You feel calm. You think, that's my money. I earned it. I saved it. It's sitting there for me. You close the app and move on with your day, but pause for a second. If that money is truly yours, why can't you always walk into the bank and take all of it out right now? Why do banks have daily withdrawal limits? Why do tellers sometimes say, we don't have that much cash today? And why, when something scary happens in the world, do people suddenly rush to banks like something terrible might disappear? Here's the strange truth. The money you see in your bank account is not sitting in a box with your name on it. It's not waiting patiently for you to come pick it up. In fact, it might not even exist in the way you imagine. Let's go back in time for a moment. A very long time ago, money was simple. It was metal, gold, silver, coins you could hold in your hand. If you buried it in the ground, it stayed there. If you hid it under your bed, it didn't move. Owning money meant physically having it. Then paper money came along, still simple. If you had the paper, you had the money, no systems, no apps, no passwords. Then banks appeared. Banks made a promise to people. They said, don't risk losing your money. Don't worry about thieves or fires. Bring it to us. We'll keep it safe. And at first, that's exactly what banks did. They stored money. You gave them gold or cash. They locked it in a vault. They gave you a receipt. That receipt said this much money belongs to you. But over time, banks noticed something. Most people didn't come back for their money at the same time. Some people deposited, some people withdrew, but rarely everyone at once. So banks made a decision, a very important decision. They realized they could lend out some of the money and still handle normal withdrawals. This is where everything changed. Today, when you deposit money into a bank, you are not storing it. You are lending it. Legally speaking, the moment your money enters the bank, it stops being yours. The bank becomes the owner. What you get instead is a promise. A promise that says, if you ask for this money later, the bank will give you the same amount back. Your bank balance is not a pile of money. It's a record, a number in a database. An IOU, think about lending money to a friend. You give them $100. They don't keep that exact bill in a special envelope. They spend it, but they owe you $100. Your bank works the same way, just bigger and more complex. Now here's the part most people never see. Banks don't just hold your money, they use it. They lend it out to other people, mortgages, car loans, business loans, credit cards. Your deposit becomes someone else's loan. That person spends the money. The seller deposits it into another bank. That bank lends it again. The same money starts moving through the system over and over. One deposit creates many claims. You think the money is yours. The borrower is using it. The bank is earning interest on it. All at the same time, this system has a name, but the name doesn't matter. What matters is this. Banks do not keep all the money they owe. They keep only a fraction, enough to handle normal daily activity. This works as long as everyone behaves normally. People withdraw small amounts. People deposit paychecks. Life goes on. But this system has a weakness: trust. It only works if people believe they can get their money back. Imagine a quiet town. Everything feels fine. Then one day a rumor spreads. Someone says, I heard the bank is in trouble. At first, no one cares. Then a few people go withdraw their money just in case. Others see this and get nervous. More people show up, lines form. Suddenly, everyone wants their money right now. The first people get paid, then the cash drawer gets smaller, then the vault empties, then the doors close. Not because the bank is evil, not because the bank stole anything, but because the money was never there to begin with. This is called a bank run, and it has happened many times throughout history. When it happens, the illusion breaks. People realize something shocking. Their money was never fully available. It existed only as long as everyone stayed calm. This is why governments get involved. They insure deposits. They promise, even if the bank fails, you'll get your money back up to a certain amount. They lend money to banks during emergencies. They step in when trust starts to crack, because modern money is built on belief, not metal, not paper. Belief that numbers on a screen can be turned into real value when needed. So let's answer the big question. Who actually owns the money in your bank account? Legally, the bank does. You are a creditor, the bank owes you money. That's it. This doesn't mean banks are scams. This doesn't mean your money is fake. It means money today is different from what it used to be. It's not a thing, it's a relationship, a promise between you, the bank, the government, and the entire financial system. Think of it like electricity. You don't store electricity in your walls. You don't own the power plant. You trust the grid. You trust that when you flip the switch, the lights will turn on. Most of the time they do. Money works the same way. You trust the system to deliver value when you need it. But once you see this, you start noticing things. Why banks limit withdrawals? Why cash is treated differently than digital money? Why central banks exist? Why fear spreads so quickly during financial crisis? You realize your bank balance is not a pile of cash. It's a promise, a very powerful promise, one that works only because millions of people agree to believe in it. And that belief is what keeps the system alive. So the next time you open your banking app and see that number on the screen, remember this. You're not looking at stored money, you're looking at trust, a trust that usually holds, a trust that has failed before, a trust that shapes the entire global economy. Once you understand that, money starts to make a lot more sense, and you'll never look at your bank balance the same way again.